unlawful impediments or restrictions to freedom of movement, siege and forced displacement. What acts or situations constitute the presence of the risk? This protection risk refers to restrictions and barriers to freedom of movement, including situations of isolation and siege, and situations when a person has been forced or compelled to flee, as in forced displacement. Restrictions to freedom of movement are not inherently unlawful. International law allows them only if they are legal, necessary, proportionate, non-discriminatory, serve a legitimate aim, and remain consistent with human rights obligations. However, impediments like checkpoints can restrict civilians' ability to move freely or access essential services, turning lawful limitations into protection risks. Forced displacement occurs when people are compelled to flee or leave their homes due to conflict, violence, rights abuses, disasters, or development projects. It includes those who flee under coercion and those forcibly removed or relocated by state or non-state actors. The absence of will or consent defines the act, which is only permissible in exceptional cases and under limited lawful grounds. Siege refers to the military encirclement of an area, where entry and exit of essential goods, services, and people are restricted to compel surrender. What factors must be identified for monitoring? The monitoring of protection risks focuses on conditions that force populations to make harmful movement choices. It includes situations where displacement is unsafe or insecure due to factors like armed conflict, landmines, loss of identity documents, discrimination, and lack of infrastructure. It also addresses legal or administrative travel restrictions, such as curfews, restricted hours, or strict entry-exit criteria for displaced persons. The goal is to ensure that movement is safe, protected, and free from harm. What information and data can illustrate the presence of the risk? To identify protection risks, core information on population movement, including IDPs, refugees, asylum seekers, migration patterns, and movement restrictions are essential. This data is tracked by agencies like UNHCR, IOM, OCHA, and others, including civil society organizations. It is crucial to triangulate population data with information on specific drivers and barriers from state and non-state actors. Multi-sector assessments, research, and monitoring mechanisms can help illustrate these aspects. Identifying drivers of displacement, like conflict, insecurity, and economic challenges, as well as restrictions on the ability for people to leave areas affected by violence or access assistance and protection, can indicate the presence of protection risks.